What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to answer some questions today. I get frequent questions in the comments and I get them over and over again. So I want to address some of those. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and you see a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you also see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about where we are right now when it comes to the first infrastructure bill and the second infrastructure bill. So we know the Senate passed the first infrastructure bill. It's sitting in the House right now, and they are waiting until around September 27th, and that's when they will vote on that first infrastructure bill, along with the second infrastructure bill. The second infrastructure bill, that's the human infrastructure bill. That will focus on child care, education, as well as elder care. So that's going to be that second infrastructure bill. That's that $3.5 trillion bill that you're hearing a lot of people talk about. Okay, so that's where we are right now when it comes to these first two infrastructure bills. I'm going to continue to follow through and let you guys know as things progress. We should hear some more proposals and things coming out in the coming weeks when it comes to the House and the Senate. They're going to start bringing out their different ideas when it comes to what's in this $3.5 trillion bill. We have a blueprint, so we know some of the things that are in there, but there are a lot of things that we don't know. Because it's $3.5 trillion, we know that there are going to be a lot more proposals coming out. And Senator Bernie Sanders has already indicated that he wants it at $3.5 trillion. He had it higher. He had it around $5 trillion or $6 trillion, then brought it down to $3.5 trillion. So the way he sees it, he's already negotiated it down to $3.5 trillion. You do have some Senate Democrats. You have senators like Senator Sinema, Senator Manchin. They're not really comfortable with a $3.5 trillion bill. So we'll have to see how they negotiate and bring this second infrastructure bill to reality. So that's where we are when it comes to the infrastructure bills. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the questions that you guys have been asking me. So here's one of the questions here. And this is from Christopher. Thank you for asking a question, Christopher. I have a 17-year-old child. I'm getting the child tax credit payment each month, but my child, and I think he means turns 18 in January, so will I receive the other half of the child tax credit next year? So the answer is yes, you'll receive the other half. Basically, this child tax credit is for 2021. So what they did is they didn't start it in January, the beginning of 2021. They waited until halfway through, and that's why they're doing the monthly payments until December. And then when you file your taxes, your 2021 taxes, you'll be filing those in 2022. When you file those taxes, you're going to get the other half. That's the way that it works. So Christopher, I hope that answered your question. The next question here, I hope and pray they don't try to take away, like Medicare, raising everything. When it comes to this comment, I did post a video yesterday talking about Social Security, how they're going to make it some increases with Social Security when it comes to COLA. And so I've had some people ask me similar questions to this. Are they going to raise Medicare as well? And things like that. So when it comes to Medicare, as it stands right now, we know in this second infrastructure bill, Senator Bernie Sanders wants to make some changes to Medicare. He wants to add dental, vision, and hearing. He also wants to lower the age requirement, lower it down to 60 instead of where it is right now. And so that's something that will help out when it comes to Medicare. He also wants to lower the cost of medication. So that should help when it comes to Medicare. So if we are in a situation where COLA does go up and we're looking at a 6% increase when it comes to Social Security, let's hope that this second infrastructure bill will address some things when it comes to Medicare and at least lower that down a little bit, because I know some people are very, very concerned with that. So we're going to have to follow that second infrastructure bill, see where it goes. If Senator Bernie Sanders has his way, he does want to make some cost adjustments and some reductions when it comes to Medicare. Okay, the last question that I'm going to address today, anything more about federal wage increase? So talking about the $15 an hour minimum wage, we started hearing a lot about that earlier this year, but you don't hear anything else about it. And part of the reason is because they were trying to pass that $15 an hour minimum wage through reconciliation before. And we know that the Senate parliamentarian came down and said that they could not have this $15 an hour minimum wage in there. It would not qualify for a reconciliation bill. Well, we're looking at another reconciliation bill with the second infrastructure bill. So because of that, it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to maneuver around this. So this $15 an hour minimum wage is not going to be a part of this second infrastructure bill. However, later down the road, maybe they can take it up and make some increases when it comes to the federal minimum wage. So we'll have to see where that goes. $15 an hour, you had some politicians that were on board for that, and then you had some that weren't. Senator Manchin was one that said, you know what, $15 an hour, we're not comfortable with that, but maybe a little bit lower. So maybe they can come to some type of an agreement when it comes to a minimum wage. But we are seeing businesses. We're seeing businesses that are raising the minimum wage on their own. So maybe that will spark some other businesses. Right now, you have a lot of businesses that need help. They need help bad. And everywhere you go, you see signs. I was just driving in my neighborhood a few days ago, and I saw a famous restaurant in Southern California. They're hiring, and they're hiring starting at $16 an hour. Right now, you have businesses out there that are really trying to entice employees to come work for them. So that's a good thing. This is a market for employees, not the employers. So it's a little bit strange. Usually it goes the other way. But right now we're seeing a lot of employees getting a lot of incentives to work. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. We're going to have a really busy couple of weeks coming up because we're going to start hearing more proposals. And as those proposals come out, I'll make sure to let you guys know what's going on. So make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification. That way, when I post a video, you'll know that it's posted because you'll get a notification. So that's all for now. Happy Sunday. Talk to you later. Bye.